At some point on this spiritual journey, it becomes painfully clear. Most of us need to emotionally repair ourselves. That's the whole self-love project, isn't it? To remember who we are, to learn to love ourselves unconditionally, so we can finally love others the same way. And as we peel back the layers, we realize self-love almost always leads us back to our inner child, to those tender years when we were vulnerable, when we needed more than just food and shelter, when we needed to feel emotionally safe, to be embraced, to be told, without words sometimes, you are loved exactly as you are. Did most of us get that? Not really. I can't speak for every kid growing up today. Maybe they're more confident, more self-assured. But I know that my generation and the ones before me, we all had at least mildly dysfunctional childhoods. And in some cases, it's not that we weren't loved. It's that our parents didn't know how to love us the way we needed. They were doing the best they could, carrying their own wounds. But they couldn't always show us that whatever you do, you will still be loved. So we adapted, we performed, we shaped ourselves to be acceptable. And that's where the chase began. For approval, for security, for status. You know how that story goes. I can't say I had a terrible childhood personally, but I did grow up feeling less than, like I had to earn my place. You know, good grades, good behavior. To this day, I still have symbolic dreams of missing a flight or not showing up in time for an exam. Though lately, thank God, I think my subconscious is giving me a break. Also, I'm still undoing the perfectionist conditioning, still learning that I don't need to impress people or trigger admiration just to feel good about myself. I've made some good progress there, I think. But this inner child work, well, it's an ongoing thing. So what can we actually do about all this? Well, the first step, as usual, is awareness. Let's say someone says something that hurts you. What really happened there? Most of us assume that person is toxic, that was unfair. But if we look closer, it wasn't them that caused the pain. It was the part of you they touched, the unhealed one inside you, the inner child. See, over the years, we build emotional armor like walls and masks, and we carry on hoping no one gets too close. But someone always does, usually someone we care about. It can be family or someone you're in a relationship with. And when they do or say something that slips past our defenses, something raw gets exposed. The child inside you suddenly feels naked, unprotected, vulnerable again. And that's what we call hurt. It's not about what they did, it's about what they activated. In that moment, anger often kicks in. We go into protection mode. The ego shows up with its weapons drawn. That person becomes the villain in our story. But here's the truth. The ego isn't evil. It's just trying to protect your inner child the only way it knows how. It'll fight, lie, manipulate, anything to get control back. But the cost? Well, you stay disconnected from your authentic self, and you keep repeating the same patterns. So we lash out, we shut down, we blame others, and we stay stuck believing we're victims when really we're just wounded. And unless we start doing the repair work, the ego will keep calling the shots. So how do we stop the cycle? Honestly, there's no shortcut. But here are some things that can help, like writing letters to your inner child, reparenting meditations, creating safe rituals of self-expression, speaking to yourself gently like you would to a child, and revisiting all memories, not to relieve the pain, but to bring love into those scenes. I share more about these techniques in my recently published book. I thought I was losing it, turns out I was finding me. But let's be real, no technique works overnight. Because this, like what's going on with us, this is the whole point. Our souls came here to be cracked open, to be broken, so we could slowly remember our wholeness. That's the journey, to walk ourselves home, with kindness, with patience, and yes, even with a bit of fun and humor. Because school was never meant to be just about studies and those stressful tests. It's also about play. So wherever you are on this journey, whether you're still hiding behind those walls or learning to drop the mask, I just wanted to remind you, your inner child is still there, still waiting, still hoping you'll come back and say, I see you, you're safe now. If this resonated, I'd love for you to share it or leave a comment. And if you're on the healing path too, please subscribe. Let's walk it together.